What's up, Internet? Current 1776 back at you with another Battlbox Vidja. And we got us a cube this month. We don't have a rectangle box, we got us a big old cube box. Big old square box. Yeehaw. Can't wait to show you what's inside. So let's just quit rambling on with it. Everybody's sitting at home, watching Vidjas, and we're gonna break into the box. You ready? Oh. I'm gonna have to do a little rip. Move this over here. This is where the logo comes up. All right. Oh yeah, the box. So I gotta take this out of this, and we'll get to that later. So we got a box in a box. It's like the things that like your grandparents have in their house, you know, you keep taking the things and they get smaller and smaller and smaller. We're not getting any smaller. So this box is inside that box that's inside something else. Logo again. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't gonna do the logo again. So, as always, I have the mission card right here. It states the basic, advanced, pro, and pro plus levels, the values of everything in each level. And then, as always, on the back, you got the questionable grammar correct and spelling correct write-up by yours truly. So be sure to read that. Tells you more about the products, you know. In case I don't tell you now, you'll be able to read about it right there. So starting out with the basic. Are you ready? First in basic is from Lord & Field. It's the Drifter Camp Tool. So if you're into drifting, this thing right here is gonna be road ready for you. We got the Lord & Field box there. We're gonna open that bad boy up. They taped it. Spyderco. I love this knife, man. I've been using that knife for everything, even eating. I cut up some pork chops with it the other night. If I had this, I wouldn't have had to use my freaking Spyderco. Check that out. Ordinary knife, you say? No, says I. It's got a spoon, it's got a fork, and it's got a knife. All in that sweet, old school folding knife setup right there. But wait, there's more. You're using your spoon, man, you cooking, you eating or whatever, you need a fork. Well, put my spoon away, take my fork out. Oh, now I need a knife. Let me put my fork away, break my knife out. I need a fork to hold what I'm cutting with my knife. They thought of that. You can separate all these out and have a full set. So you pull that rascal apart like that right there. Boom, separate spoon. Boom, separate fork, separate spoon. And of course, we're left with the knife. So now, I've got all three utensils separated that I can use in camp, or heck, at home for that matter. Put it in your pocket, put it in your tackle box, put it in your camping gear, put it in your bug out bag, put it in your get home bag, it don't matter. You've got a fully functional utensil set right there, and it's freaking sweet. So as you can see, the two ends, or side, the scale sides, have those little teats right there. I call them teats. Got them little teats right there. And then the fork has that. So they just slide in, line them up, push it forward, line it up, push it forward. And there you go. Careful, knife sharp. Wouldn't recommend doing what I just did. Might be best to close them before you do that. No more spork, man. You got it all right there. So that's the first item in the basic box. Freaking awesome. So next up is the Phat rope stick. We like starting fires around here, right? You may have seen a test video that I did a few months back on this product right here. You can section this bad boy right here out into multiple kits and multiple purposes. Kind of a cardboard, wax cardboard tube here with a protective plastic. And on the inside, the Phat rope stick. It's a braided rope material that has wax and accelerants in it. I'm gonna cut on into it, show it to you real quick, right? So what you do is, take your knife, you roll it so you can cut you a nice even area. Get that plastic off You can do this several ways. You can shave just what you want off and use, which is perfectly fine. That's kind of self-explanatory. So you can shave this off cardboard and the material on the inside, shave it off into a pile, rub it in your hands, get it more fibrous, and it'll take a spark. I want to show you a way to use this in another fashion, just because you may not think about this. And this stuff is tough, man. It takes a little bit of elbow grease to get on up in there. It's coming loose. All right. As you can see, as I'm cutting this, I'm exposing all these little pieces right here. So I only used a little bit of this, right? I've got multiple fire starters right there. We always talk about redundancy, right? Yeah, you can just keep this like it is. You can cut this in half and have two. If you do it like this right here, you've got multiple fire starters that you can put into multiple kits times however many more you can get out of this. You can take this whole bundle right here. This is also flammable. Make you a nice big, thing of tinder there. Or you can separate them out, put a couple in a kit, a couple in another kit. What you do is you put some in your hand, go ahead and fluff it up a little bit. Put it in your hand and work it. Work it around. So those two little pieces made a piece that big. You can stretch this stuff right here out for a long time. This stuff is awesome right here. Takes a spark, burns for a fairly good amount of time to help you dry out wet wood. Excellent, excellent fire starter right here. And this right here is got wax material on it too, so you can cut little strips of this. If you want to take 4 or 5 of these, put it in a kit with 4 or 5 strips of that, boom, complete kit. Minus, of course, your ignition source. So that is the Phat rope stick right there. Waterproof. You can dunk this in water. It still lights. The key is rub it in your hands, fluff it out, and you've got an excellent way to start fire. Third item in basic is Bushcraft Coffee. There's nothing better than a good old cup of coffee when you're out in the bush doing some crafting. This stuff right here is called Campfire medium roast coffee. Freaking delicious coffee right here, guys. Daniel's had this in the office for many months now, and we can't stop drinking. It's good stuff. And if you sniff really hard in there, man, you immediately want to break into it. So Bushcraft Coffee, ridiculously smooth with notes of almond, hints of cinnamon, and a lingering finish. Lingering's good sometimes, especially when you're chilling out in the woods. Daniel's got this really cool, it's like a spin off of AeroPress. That's really nice, good campable size. But that's the third item in the basic box, some good old coffee. Fourth and last item in the basic box is a bug bite thing. That's actually the name of it, bug bite thing. Well, what's it do? Well, helps you out when you get a bug bite. So it's like a thing, right? Yeah, it's a bug bite thing, and it stuck, I guess. Bug bite thing, insect bite sting suction tool. Suctions out insect salivin venom. Is that 2 words? Saliva/venom from under the skin. Down here, the state bird in Georgia is the mosquito. They like to suck your blood. They've been really bad here lately because we had 11 inches of rain last month, and then all the puddles have been just breeding freaking mosquitoes. If you're allergic to them, or if they really bother you, some people they don't. Like me, they bite me, but I don't really get serious whelps or anything from it. My wife, if she's outside, she looks like she's been pelted with ping pong balls at 3,000 miles an hour. You lock that thing down at the bottom like that, I got a bug bite right there. You put that thing over it, you press down, you pull on this, and you feel a little sensation, but it will extract your tattoo. It'll pull the ink out of your skin. So it will extract the saliva of venom from the skin, which will lower the amount that's in there and give your body better ability to fend it off, right? So naturally our body's wanting to attack that area to fend it off. If you can extract majority of it, then your body has a better chance of fighting it off, where you don't itch as bad or you don't have whelps as bad, if you're like me and you spend a lot of time outdoors and you want people to do that with you, one thing that I've heard a lot from people not wanting to go is freaking insects. You know, they get wrapped up by mosquitoes and all that stuff, and they won't go and do those things. Of course, there's other ways that you can help with that, with, you know, spray on products and things to help keep them away. You're still going to get bit every now and then. That right there is a little bit of insurance for those that do, and maybe they'll go out in the woods with you a little bit more because you got a bug bite thing. Daniel told me it was on Shark Tank right then. I ain't telling you to do this, but if you really want to screw with people, you can put a heck of a hickey on them while they're asleep or something with this thing right here. So,
I think Steve's got one of them in his desk drawer.
I'll leave y'all's imagination to roam on that one. So,
He's got a bunch of bug bites.
yeah, that's it. I just realized something else. The top's reversible. If you really want to get down into something specific, small, you can flip that thing around or take it off and put it on that way for a larger area. Put some thought in the bug bite thing, man. All right, so next up is the advanced box. In the advanced box, we have a Moore knife Spark. Spark. That means maybe I can show you lighting that. Oh, but it wouldn't fit in the little box, so it's in the big box with the other thing. Moore knife Spark. You can't go wrong with a Moore knife, y'all. If you're into bushcraft or camping or being outdoors or anything like that, you gotta have a Moore knife in your collection, man. They're good, and there's so many different sizes and flavors. When you don't eat them, but you know what I'm saying. And yes, I'm cutting towards me, but I'm being safe, so relax. This one's got a little weight to it compared to some of the other ones. So we got a really nice 90-degree spine. As always, Swedish steel. Very sharp. Got a Scandi grind to it. I love a Scandi grind, but this one has a little more. It's got ferro rod in the back, locks in like so. How about that? We all know what a ferrocerium rod is good for, right? Making sparks. Get that top coat off. Whew, that's a good one. Man, see how she does right here. That works nice. Works nice. I'm gonna burn my table. Scandi grind.
I gotta teach everybody the Scandi grind.
Gotta learn the Scandi grind dance. That cat right there throws some sparks, man. I'm not putting a lot of pressure down on it either. Put some pressure down and see what it does. Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there. Got your sheath right there. Did you know you could use that sheath as a filter device for water? Did you know that? Did you? Got a hole in the bottom of it. You can put some sand, some coals in there from your fire, some different things in there, a sock, filter water through. There's a Vidja about it somewhere in the depths of Battlbox videos. I got a red one here, kind of a burgundy red. There's different colors going out, so you may get, you know, a black one, you maybe get a green one or whatever, all the different colors. So I kind of dig this red one. I don't have a red Moore knife, so that one's pretty freaking sweet right there. So technically, we've got two blades so far. We've got the one there in basic, and then we got the one here in advanced. The pro item's in the big box. It's by itself now. Ba-bam! Freaking cooler. Check that out. So this is the Coleman Klondike 24 can, 42 hour cooler. It's freaking sweet. This thing right here is great when you're riding the back roads on a four-wheeler and you want some cold beverages with you. I promise you. You wanna know why? Because you can just pop the old top and you can grab you a drink out of it. You ain't even gotta unzip it. Soft-sided cooler, as you can see here. It's got nice material on the inside and it's lined, so you ain't gotta worry about leakage and all that sort of stuff, and condensation on the outside of your cooler, which is nice. A bottle opener, gotta have a bottle opener if you got bottles in there. You got a mesh pocket on this side. a mesh pocket on this side, a couple carry handles if you want to take your strap off, zippered top, and of course the quick access little hatch right there, I like to call it. Nice little small cooler, great for camping if you just going out to the beach. Just put what you need in there, riding four-wheelers, keeping your vehicle to keep beverages in while you're traveling, lunch box, take it with you fishing. I mean, what can you not do with a nice portable size cooler right here? Everybody wants the Yetis, everybody wants these big roto-molded coolers. I'm telling you, them things with nothing in them are heavy. They're great for base camp. They're great for, their purposes, don't get me wrong, long-term ice storage and long-term cooling. When you're on the go, hit the trail, or you just want to run down to the beach, or you want to run down to the edge of the pond or the lake or the river, do a little fishing, do a little bit of sightseeing, doing whatever, well, that right there is your ticket. You can throw your lunch in there, keep ice in there, and catch you a bunch of brim, throw them in there, keep them cool till you get back to camp, have you a fish fry. So that right there is your pro item, and that's why it was in the box, and this box was in that. I think that's the first that's ever happened, isn't it? That's the first time we've had a box in a box in a box. So that brings us to the knife of the month. This month, it's like a transformer knife. You know what a transformer knife is? Well, if you don't, here's one right here. It's the Revolt S.U.L.U, and I just got to show it to you. I can't explain it to you. We got bubble wrap, instructions. Knife comes with instructions. Here is the Revolt Knives S.U.L.U. S.U.L.U, okay? What's a S.U.L.U? Sliding Ultimate Locking Utility Knife. So we got the locking right there. So this was designed by Mike Vellenkamp and distributed out here by Revolt Knives. Really, that's a meaty knife, okay? Really cool blade right there. Very nice swooping belly in that thing. Liner lock, got an ambidextrous clip here, so you can go tip up or tip down. So you may be asking yourself, what's this right here? This is where you gotta pay attention to me, okay? So we got our liner lock there, right? You wanna push your liner lock down as if you're gonna fold this knife over, okay? We're not gonna fold it over. We're gonna wiggle the knife a little bit and bring it to us. Keep your fingers clear of the blade. Notice how I got my fingers down here. Wiggle it, and as you can see, it's starting to come down till you hear it click. Now, you got an S.U.L.U knife. A freaking S.U.L.U knife in a folder all at the same time. How freaking cool is that? So I'm gonna tell you about how we came across these guys. So we get inquiries all the time. Knife companies, a lot of emerging knife companies send us emails. Hey man, we think we got a great product that you guys would like. We're just getting into the market. It would really help us out if we could make a deal where we can be in the box. Some of them off the bat are like, nah. Some of them are like, yeah, send us a sample, we'll check it out. We freaking fell in love with this thing when they sent us the samples, okay? It's cool because you can do multiple things with it, and it's just built solid, man. This thing's built like a freaking tank. You got a S.U.L.U knife last month that you can use in camp or in your kitchen and stuff like that per night. Now you got one you can carry on your hip. You can carry it right there in your pocket. There's your S.U.L.U action. S.U.L.U action going on right there. Look, cuts that stuff right up right there. If you don't think that's cool, something's wrong with you. You can check yourself for a pulse or something. But be careful with this, okay? So here's something that I almost did the other day when I was taking pictures of this thing. I put it in this position and I set it down and started doing something else. And I was like, ooh, I want to grab that knife right there. Just about grabbed it before I realized, well, I got the blade out, okay? When you're done using your S.U.L.U, put it back in the regular knife configuration when closed, because it kind of looks like it's closed right there, but it's not. The blade's right here, okay? Be mindful of that. So we want to go back to the normal knife position and close this knife. How do we do that? So you got a little button right here. You want to depress that button, and then over here there's like a notch for a fingernail right here in the front, okay? It helps me if I keep it pointed towards me like that. So I use my thumb to push the button. I use my other thumb to grab that notch, and I can pull it out till it clicks. So now it's back in the blade, regular knife blade configuration, and then you can close it using the liner lock just like normal. I think it's freaking awesome. I think that's a freaking ridiculous knife design right there. You might not be getting that knife, or well, that color. You'll be getting that knife if you get a Pro Plus, but there's 5 different colors going out. So you got that one right there, which is the tan. We've got a black, same knife, different color, a black. You got a green, kind of an OD green, a matte green, which is really cool. You've got a red. I like opening them like that. You got a red. And this may be one of my favorites, a gray color right here. Really cool. So 5 potential colors going out to Pro Plus subscribers. So I kind of dig that because you can go on the members only page on Facebook, post up which knife you got, what color you got, and if there's a color that you want or somebody else wants, you know, y'all could work up little trades or anything like that. There's your 5 color options, and let us know which one you get. Kind of interesting to see who gets what colors. Like Pokemon?
Gotta catch them all.
Gotta Go, Pokemon Go?
I think so.
Where people will go around and try to find Pokemon. That's kind of tanked out right now. Can't nobody go nowhere.
So their backyard.
Maybe they came up with like a Pokemon shelter in place.
Pokemon stay.
Don't you hate it when people drink coffee like that? That's mission 62 of Battlbox, folks. 3 blades, you got a freaking cooler. You got probably one of the most innovative freaking blades on the market right now with this Revolt S.U.L.U right here. It's really freaking cool. Of course, a freaking Moore knife. Them things right there are awesome. And then this bad boy right here, camp tool from Lord & Field. Full kitchen set, basically. Knife, fork, spoon. You can separate them. You can actually eat like a real human being instead of with a spork. The Phat rope stick, versatile. I'm telling you. Break it down, spread it out amongst your preps. You'll have plenty of ways to start fire right there. The bug bite thing works great if you have reactants to bug bites, mosquito bites, and things like that to help get that saliva and venom out so that your body can fight off that area that was bitten a lot better. Can't go wrong with a cooler. Everybody needs a freaking cooler. Just ask Steve. Great little cooler right here. Quick access to your drinks. Pop in the old top. You can get 5 potential colors of the Pro Plus, the Revolt knives S.U.L.U. So share with us what color you got. Then you can share with other members and see if you want to trade or something, if you want a different color. So I think that's a pretty cool option right there. Also, you're going to get different colors of that right there as well. I think it's freaking sweet. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to follow us at Battlbox, BATTLBOX.com. Hit the subscribe buttons, hit the bell icon, like and comment down below, and we'll see you next month with mission 63 of Battlbox, and it's going to be freaking epic, I promise you.
Touch.
I dropped some on my freaking hand and